Hey guys, Jordan in the know here. Please pardon my current lighting situation. I'm trying to find the perfect lighting for my scenario, but what I have here is an accessory that I've been using a lot lately, and that's the official S-View case for the Galaxy Note 3. I was eyeballing this for a while on Amazon, and I finally purchased it for $15, so let's talk about it. So at $15, this case is a really great buy. A few months ago, if you would have asked me if you should get this case, I probably would have told you no, because at the time it was $50. But now that it depreciated to around $15, it's a more realistic purchase. But the case itself is a sharp case. This is what Samsung thinks is the perfect complement for your phone, that this case defines this phone and you. And I think they're on the right track. This case is a booklet style case, thin, lightweight, and it feels like the same fake leather material like the black Note 3 has, but it's a lot softer and it feels more like actual leather and is really pleasing to the touch. There's no over-obsessive branding, the design is really nice, and there's actual stitching around the outside, which gives it a really classy look. And Samsung did an awesome job here. You're also getting a lot of added functionality too. That cutout on the front is a literal window to all of these functions. When you wake up the phone, you're going to get some sliders. Slide to the right to see all of your missed calls and texts, and slide to the left for options to launch a dumbed-down version of the camera and action memo. Also some music controls. Launching the camera from the S-View window instead of actually opening the phone is a really great addition, just because when you try and use the camera from inside the phone, it gets awkward to hold the phone to take a photo, and I just wanted to point that out. If you've ever used a third-party S-View case, you probably know that the S-Window interface is a little clunky. Transitions aren't as smooth, and sometimes the screen isn't responsive. This is one of the few occasions where purchasing from a first party has more benefits. The UI is smooth and responsive, no stutter or lag. I really haven't had any issues. The only problem I've seen to come on is the lack of customization. You can choose to have the pedometer or the weather displayed. You can also choose from 8 or so different colored backgrounds, but that's pretty much it. And it would have been really nice to see some custom wallpapers or even to insert your own custom clock widgets. And after about a month, it's held up pretty well. There's no stains, no tearing, the stitching hasn't come loose like some of the other cases I've had, and something to take note with this softer material is how easily it picks up smell. Material like this seems like it'll attract scent pretty well, and for perspective, I work at a pizza place where the smell of pizza is permanently attached itself on your clothes, but with this case, I've had no issues. But something I can see a lot of people actually having problems about is the actual protection portion of the case. Even though cases are pretty much designed for protection, this case won't necessarily fit the bill. There's a decent amount of padding to protect your phone from drops, if you're lucky. All three sides of the phone are exposed though, and this case doesn't stay shut on its own, so if you accidentally drop it, the wind will blow the flap up and your phone will hit face down on the ground every time, so make sure not to drop it. But that's been it. That's been my review of the official S-View case from Samsung. I'll place a link to a third-party case that I reviewed earlier just for perspective. But like I said, that's been pretty much it. I really enjoyed this case. Really nice looking case. But this has been Jordan in the Know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.